Well, sources tell NewsX that IAF jets went close to Karachi last night in an attack formation without entering Pakistan airspace, and it returned, almost touched the Pak airspace before returning. The IAF jets caught PAF napping as Pakistan air defense could not even activate and react. Pak scrambled its filter jets, but it was too late, as by then IAF jets were at their respective Indian bases. IAF did it coordination with Indian Army. This was done right after Indian Army artillery targeted Pakistan Army's 32nd Infantry headquarters in Neelam Valley. Blackout was announced in Karachi as panic grips. Now, it was a Feb 2019 situation when India did Balakot strike. Sources also tell us that it is to convey a message to Pakistan that the LOC is also being protected well while the LAC is hot. India is well prepared and can tackle a two-front war scenario easily. So, of course, that's a very crucial piece of information coming on the broadcast, wherein we are learning from our sources that IAF jets went close to Karachi last night in an attack formation without entering Pak airspace, returned, almost touched the Pak airspace before returning. Now, considering the current scenario, it is of course a message which needs to be sent to the Pakistan side, considering all the operations that we have been holding in Jammu and Kashmir, the presence of the terrorists and the sort of attacks that the Indian Army has been perhaps negating since a long time now. So now sources also tell us that it is to convey a message to Pakistan that the LOC is also being protected well by the Indian side, and India is well prepared for a dual war if such scenario arises. So, latest development coming in, and very crucial information on the broadcast wherein IAF jets went close to Karachi last night in an attack formation without entering Pak airspace, returned, almost touched the Pak airspace before returning, caught PAF napping as Pakistan air defense could not even activate and react. Now, Pakistan scrambled its filter jets, but it was too late, as by then IAF jets were at their respective Indian bases. So, a clear-cut message that has been sent out to the Pakistanis by the IAF, that is that the LOC is being protected well by India while the LAC is hot, and India is well prepared and can tackle a two-front war scenario easily. Now, this is of course a Feb 2019 situation when India did Balakot strike and a blackout was announced in Karachi as panic gripped. So, of course, a very crucial information coming on the broadcast wherein the IAF jets went close to Karachi last night in an attack formation without entering Pakistan airspace, and it returned, almost touched the Pak airspace before returning. It caught PAF napping as Pakistan air defense could not even activate and react. So, very crucial piece of information coming on the broadcast as far as Jammu and Kashmir is concerned, as far as Pakistan is concerned. And the latest coming in wherein IAF jets went close to Karachi last night in an attack formation. This was perhaps, as far as the sources are concerned, this was to send a clear-cut message to Pakistan amid all the attacks that and amid all the bids by the Pakistan side. So, the latest information coming in from Jammu and Kashmir, and let me take you through a particular tweet that has been also put up. So, a video is perhaps has been put up, if I'm not wrong. This video is doing rounds in Karachi about IAF activity. All right, we'll try to sort it out for you in a meanwhile, but as far as the latest developments are concerned, the IAF jets went close to Karachi last night in an attack formation without entering Pak airspace, and it returned. It almost touched the Pakistan airspace before returning. It caught Pak napping as Pak air defense could not even activate and react. Pakistan scrambled its filter jets, but it was too late as by then IAF jets were at their respective places. So this is the video that has been put up. As you can rightly see on your screens, some sort of movement which can be which can be spotted in this video. This is of course a big development coming on the broadcast, wherein the IAF jets went close to Karachi. Now this of course coming in at a time when Pakistan has upped its ante against us, and all the time and all those times when Indian side have been foiling the infiltration bid and the sort of news that we have been tracking till now, and the sort of message which of course needs to be given to Pakistani side loud and clear, and sources tell us that it was to convey message to Pakistan that LOC is being protected well. While the lack is hot, India is well prepared and can tackle a two-front war scenario easily. So we'll of course try to track all the details on the broadcast for you. We'll try to get in a reporter for more details on this, because a very crucial piece of information that we are tracking, and the latest being IAF jets going close to Karachi last night in an attack formation without entering Pak airspace returned. And it almost touched the Pakistan airspace before returning. So of course these information coming in as per the sources, and it caught PAF napping as Pak air defense could not even activate and react. Pak scrambled its filter jets, but it was too late, as by then IAF jets were at their respective Indian bases. So at a time when India is also looking after the lax standoff, the Indian side has also given a clear-cut message to Pakistanis with this sort of action. And this is of course, as sources tell us, it is to convey message to Pakistan that LOC is also being protected well. While the lack is hot, India is well prepared and can tackle a two-front war scenario easily. Right. So of course we'll try to get in some reactions on this crucial piece of information that we are tracking in, and the developments coming on the broadcast of course holds a lot of importance, especially at a time when we have been getting information of Indian Army foiling the infiltration bid by the terrorists time and again, and the sort of on the other hand, the increase of the number of the ceasefire violations by the Pakistanis side. So of course amid all of these developments, now this crucial development coming in wherein the IAF jets went close to Karachi last night in an attack formation without entering Pak airspace, and it returned, almost touched the Pakistan airspace before returning. It caught PAF napping as Pakistan air defense could not even activate and react. Pakistan scrambled its filter jets, but it was too late, as by then IAF jets were at their respective Indian bases. And of course, as per the sources, Pakistan scrambled its filter jets, but it was too late, as by then IAF jets were at their respective Indian bases. IAF did it coordination with Indian Army. This was done right after Indian Army artillery targeted Pakistan Army's 32nd Infantry headquarters in Neelam Valley. Blackout was announced in Karachi as panic grips. It was of course a Feb 2019 situation when India did a Balakot strike. So of course, it's a big news coming in as far as sources. IAF jets did not enter Pakistan airspace. Sources also tell us Pak reportedly unable to react on time. Let me rope in my colleague Ashish for more details. Ashish, a very perhaps crucial and a big development coming in this action. Can you first take us through all the details, how and what actually happened?
Well, this is basically to send a message to Pakistan that India can take care of the two-front war situation if and when situation arises. And this is important to convey from the point of view of the way LAC has been hot, and the Indian forces basically want to convey that the Indian Army, Air Force and Navy can take care of the LOC as well while the LAC is hot. Now it's important to happenings going on along the LAC between India and China. It is basically for the Indian forces to convey very strongly that how the Indian Army, Navy and Air Force can tackle and is well prepared for a two-front war scenario. Now talking about what has happened last night exactly. The Indian Air Force jets, I would not reveal the types of the jets or the numbers of the jets, obviously keeping the operation and the security aspects, national security aspects in mind. But we can confirm to our viewers that a few Indian fighter jets in a formation of attack, they basically went pretty close to Karachi airspace, and when they saw that these kind of activities are not being detected by the Pakistani Air Force, their air defense radar could not catch anything. At that time, the Indian fighter jets went pretty close, came back, delivered their warning that Indian Air Force and Army is well prepared.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.